people tell me when they hear me sing, I sound like Aaliyah or Total or, SWB.
All right, we're here on another episode of djsinceretv. We're here with Tisa Lee. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm good. So I've been hearing a lot about you.
Okay.
I know that you're here in Columbia. You've been coming up for the last couple of years. But I don't know about your start. So tell me a little bit about how you got started and where you're from.
Okay. Well, I was born in California, but I've been raised in the Carolinas. And it kind of started out with my dad. He's a bass player, and he used to play in a little small local band in LA. And he made a little noise and traveled here from Texas. We moved from Texas and here. And so it's just been him, like, he's been kind of tagging me along with his music. And since he's made friends here, I kind of made friends with him too.
Okay. So in regards to the musical life that you basically live,
right.
When did you first start singing? When did you first feel like you had a passion for that?
Believe it or not, 5 years old.
About 5 years ago?
When I was 5 years old.
Oh, 5 years old. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So were you singing in church? Were you singing around the house?
Sing around the house, church, with my sisters. I had like 5 other sisters, so we had our little group thing that we had going on. But it's kind of started from there. So.
Okay. So from the time you were 5 years old to the time you came to Columbia and now you're going to put an album together, correct?
Right, correct.
And I think I saw just a snippet of your video that you got coming up. So tell me a little bit about how you started in Columbia and where you got your start here. Like, where was you first performing, first songs, stuff like that?
Okay. Well, actually, I started with In the House Records. I'm not sure if you heard of that company before, but I started there. And we used to perform like in 5 Points, where I forget the name of the place now, but it used to be Rafters back then. So.
Okay.
And we used to perform there. We used to perform there a lot, and it's like that's kind of how we got started. I started with this song called "Man for Me," and I was just playing around in the studio. I was the secretary. I was just the secretary, and somebody told them that I could sing, and I started off with "Man for Me," and it kind of went from there. Like people like Aunt Mac from I think it was 100.103.1 or 100.1.3 at that time. So I mean, it was a lot of good friends of my dad who kind of helped put the word out there when they heard it. They really loved the song. So.
Okay. So what are you working on now? What's your current project?
My current project is 90s Still. It's called. It's basically a compilation of songs where it's more of a style that, people tell me when they hear me sing, I sound like Aaliyah or Total or, SWB of some sort. So I was like, okay. It seems that I write that way too, so I figured I can go with the 90s thing.
Okay. So one of the reasons I brought you on the show is because we're at Truth for Thursday Soleil. You're coming out Thursday for Thursday Soleil.
That's right.
What's the date?
It is the 26th of January.
Right. So, what do you have in store for Thursday Soleil, and what do you think you're going to really be performing?
Right. Well, like I said, I'm going to give them the 90s feel. It's songs that we used to love growing up around that time. So I'll be doing that with a lot of my new songs that give you that same feel. So.
Okay, so you're going to do a couple covers.
Right. A couple covers.
And a couple of your own originals.
And a couple of my own originals. That's right.
Now, do you write your own music?
Yes. I write my own music, but I also have writers that help me too. But I write, I'd say probably about 80% myself.
Okay. And then as far as your production, do you do your own production or does that do some production?
Well, I actually have a couple of cats that I work with. I'm not sure if you've heard of Mike Stone, but
yeah, Mike Stone. Yep.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of musicians too as well. So it's just a compilation of engineers and producers as well. So. Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Tisa Lee. You're about to watch my video "Kicking It" right here on DJ Sincere TV.
Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere. Downtown music on the beat.
I got my dress.
Well, it was kind of like I wrote the song according to how I was feeling that day. I was working hard, and I just was kind of tired. I just wanted to kind of relax. So, I thought about my song by Escape, Kicking It. So I was like, it's not close to it, but I kind of like the feel, so I felt like kicking it.
So it was inspired by.
Right.
Okay. No problem there. So, if someone wanted to find you, wanted to kind of get more information about you, what's your social media handles and what's your where would they find you?
Well, you can also, always, should I say, find me under Tisa Lee. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Instagram Tisa Lee.
Instagram Tisa Lee, SoundCloud. Just Google the name and every social site will come up.
How do you spell that?
It's Tisalee, like Bruce Lee, but Tisa Lee, like Lisa, Tisa.
And if they want to download your music, where can they find that?
They can download it on iTunes, Spotify, CD Baby. Right now, I have my single, "The '90s," still that's on those in those stores right now. So once I get the whole album, it'll be produced in March. So.
Okay. So have you been out to other Thursday Soleils and seen the performance?
I have. I came out to Steve Rock's show.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought that was
and
nice.
that was one of those brought to you by Tip Boys and Tanium. They're basically behind all the events Thursday Soleil.
Okay.
So, what other artists would you like to work with? Like, you have your fantasy artist. What is your fantasy artist you like?
Local or
Anybody?
Anybody? I'd have to say, who would I want to work with? It's so many. It's kind of hard to decide.
Give me your top three.
My top three is I love Cassette Michelle.
Okay.
I have to say it. I want to work with her.
No controversy going on.
Right, I know, and it's like, okay, what do you do now? I still love her regardless. So, it's more about the talent, not their opinion. Everybody has an opinion. So.
Anybody else?
I have to say, I want to work with Alicia Keys.
Okay. Very talented.
Very talented and professional. I love, the fact that she really knows music. And it'd be a good person to be around to get some lessons.
Gotcha. All right, so real quick, anybody you want to shout out before we go?
Oh man, okay. I'd like to give a shout out to In the House Records, Real Life Music, 103.1 and 100.1. Oh man, if I left you out, I love you. I didn't mean to. Forgive me, but to everybody.
All right, and the last question. If I went out to the car right now, look at your CD player, look at your USB drive, whatever. What are you listening to right now? What's the hot on the Tisa Lee playlist?
Well, I'd have to say Aaliyah.
Aaliyah?
Yeah, I listen to Aaliyah's station on Pandora, so you'll find it on my phone. You see the little cord that's sticking on my phone.
Okay. So if I drive by sometime, see you singing in the car.
Oh yeah,
that's probably who you listen to.
That's exactly right.
All right, well that pretty much wraps it up for djsinceretv. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And we look forward to seeing you on Thursday Soleil, brought to you by Tip Boys and Wow.